Hello students, welcome back. Now we are going to discuss about regarding CMOS steady state electrical behavior. CMOS steady state electrical behavior. Here the steady state behavior is defined as the behavior of the circuit. The behavior of the circuit when both input and outputs of the circuit do not change. Okay, the steady state behavior is defined as the behavior of the circuit when both input and output of the circuit do not change. And the parameters to be considered during this behavior of CMOS circuits are: first one, logic levels. Okay, already you know about logic levels very well. The CMOS device is being used in the digital circuitry. Okay, the CMOS device is being used in digital circuitry, and which consists of two logic levels here. One is logic 0 and one is logic 1. The basic levels are nothing but the voltage specifications. Okay, these logic levels are nothing but the voltage specifications. Okay, actually from 0 to 1.5 it is mentioned it as logic 0. Okay, from 0 to 1.5 it is mentioned it as logic 0, and from 3.5 to 5 volts it is mentioned it as logic 1. 0 to 1.5 volts it is mentioned as logic 0, and from 3.5 to 5 volts it is mentioned it as logic 1. If you see this figure, so from 3.5 to 5 volts it is mentioned as logic 1. Okay, and from 0 to 1.5 volts it is mentioned it as logic 0, and whatever the voltage between these 2 points, that is 3.5 volts to 1.5 volt, okay, or 1.5 volt to 3.0 volt, so that is mentioned it as undefined logic level. Okay, that is mentioned it as undefined logic level. Okay, once again I am repeating, for logic 1 the voltage is 3.5 to 5 volts, and for logic 0 the voltage is 0 to 1.5 volts. Whatever the voltage between this 1.5 to 3.45 volts, that is called as undefined logic level. Okay, undefined logic level. Okay, so the voltage between 1.5 to 3.5 volts is called as undefined logic level. Okay, but actually generally the CMOS logic operates in the interval between 0 to 1.5 volt or 3.5 to 1.5 volts. Okay, the CMOS logic operates between 0 to 1.5 volts or 3.5 to 5 volts, but in some noisy conditions, okay, under some noisy conditions and signal distortions, the voltage may go to undefined level. Okay, when the CMOS logic circuitry goes under noisy conditions and signal distortions, okay, the voltage may go to undefined logic level. Okay, so at this stage it will go right when the circuit goes to noise conditions and signal distortions, right? So that is regarding logic levels. So always the 0 to 1.5 volts indicates logic 0, and 3.5 volts to indicates logic 1. The middle one is called as undefined logic level. Undefined logic level. And next one is DC noise margin. Next one is DC noise margin. Noise can alter the output level produced by the gate. Okay, noise can alter the output voltage levels produced by the gate. Okay, so here the noise can be produced by the gate. Okay, so it can alter the output also, but the noise should not change a low level to high level or high level to low level. Okay, here noise should not change a level from low level to high level or high level to low level. Actually the DC noise margin is a calculation of how much noise it takes. Okay, how much noise it takes to damage the circuitry, to damage a worst case output voltage into a value that may be. So once again I am repeating you, DC noise margin is a calculation of how much noise it takes to damage a worst case output voltage into a value that may be properly identified by the input. In general, when driving the other CMOS inputs, the CMOS outputs have better noise margins. Okay, in general, when driving other CMOS inputs, the CMOS outputs have better noise margins. Okay, so that is regarding DC noise margin. Okay, so this one is the second parameter, and third parameter is power supply rails. Power supply rails. Okay, in normal circuits we use the either VCC or ground, right? So here also the power supply rails consist of VCC and ground, right? The power supply rails consists of either VCC, that is power supply voltage, and ground. The CMOS levels are always a function of power supply rails. Okay, the CMOS levels are always a function of power supply rails, and those values are VOH minimum, that is VOH minimum, that is VCC minus 0.1 volt. VOH is VCC minus 0.1 volt, and VIH minimum is called as 70% of VCC. VIH minimum is 70% of VCC, and VIL, that is 30% of VCC value, and VOL is ground plus 0.1 volts. Here what is the VOH, what is the VIH, that we see now. So VOH is nothing but the minimum output voltage in high state. VOH indicates the minimum output voltage in high state, and VIH minimum indicates the minimum input voltage in high state. VIH minimum, so VIH minimum is indicates the minimum input voltage in high state, and VIL max indicates the maximum input voltage in low state. VIL max indicates the maximum input voltage in low state, and VOL max, it indicates the maximum output voltage in low state. Okay, so those are the parameters which are used in power supply rails, and those values are this one. Okay, so first one, VIH minimum, VCC minus 0.1 volts, VIH minimum, that is 70% of VCC, VIL max, that is 30% of VCC, VOL max indicates ground plus 0.1 volts. So all these are power supply rails for CMOS circuitry, right? So that is regarding CMOS steady state electrical behavior. Okay, so in this thing we have discussed the three parameters. First one is logic levels, second one is DC noise margin, and third one is power supply rails. Okay, the next parameters we'll discuss in next video. Okay, thank you all, thank you.